Hi everyone, it's Courtney here, and I wanted to go over with you how to import customers. So we entered in the one customer, but we have a lot more to enter, and it would be a lot faster if we could just import them instead of manually enter each one in. So to do that, we can click on New Customer here, and in the drop-down, click Import New Customers. Now, before we move on, I want to review with you how the file needs to be set up. So the first thing is it needs to be a CSV file, and you can easily create one of those in Excel. And then secondly, the fields are important in what is included in your file. So if you have a database outside of LawnPro that you exported your customers in, or if you created your own Excel spreadsheet, we need to make sure that your fields will match up with LawnPro. So I created a file for you in Excel, and the fields that we need are here. Let me open them up for you. So we need to have a customer name, contact first name, contact last name, street address, city, street to, city, state, postal code, country, phone number, mobile, fax, email, website, and customer notes. Now these are the only fields that will transfer over to LawnPro. The only one that's required is customer name. So if you had a customer name column but no contact first name, contact last name, that's okay. But to give you an idea, this is what can transfer over. So if you have more than this that can't transfer over, I would recommend merging columns, maybe putting more information in customer notes. That way you can quickly get it into LawnPro, you still have your information, and then you can set it to the right fields at a later time. So this is what the Excel spreadsheet should look like. Now, the first thing I want to point out is this is something I just made. So it's an XLSX file. We want this to be a CSV file. So in order to do that, we can click on File, Export, change file type, and we want this CSV file, and then save. And you're all set. So once we have our file ready to go, we can click to select File to import. Now, once the file is imported, you need to map out each field. And what that means is you're simply choosing which field matches the column. So the first one is customer name. The second one, we click map this field, and this one is contact first name. This is contact last name, and you just simply match them up all throughout your document. Now I need to scroll over to see the rest of them. And if you don't have anything in these fields, you don't need to map it. If there's no information to pull, then there's no reason to continue doing this. Now once you're done, I like to go back and double check to make sure I click the right ones. Now once you are done, we can decide if we want to create a property for each of these customers. Now be careful, because some customers have more than one property. The address that's entered in under the customer is their mailing address. They may own rental properties, or they may be getting service for someone else in their family. That would mean that the property address is different than the mailing address. So only check this box if you know that these addresses are not the properties that you will be doing service at. But in this case, my document's very small, and I know that each person is having service at this property. So I am going to leave this box blank, so that way it will create a customer named Jane Doe, and then it will also create a property for 456 Perfect Street. Once you are all set with that, you can click Start Import. Now all my customers are imported successfully, and I can view them on the customers page. And now here they are.